Hello, and welcome to another one of these things. It's the 9th Pizza Podcast with Dixon and Vining. Number 9.
9 of
Number
these.
9.
Yes.
Number 9.
Had a great time yesterday. We went to the Hoover area.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the Preserve area.
Uh-huh.
And now they probably know where we went.
Vecchia.
Vecchia.
Name of the place, yeah.
Vecchia.
Is it Vecchia?
It's Vecchia.
Okay. How come there's an H in there?
I don't
Why
know.
would they put that in?
I think it's silent.
I'm confused.
The H is silent.
The H is...
Vecchia. I've always said Vecchia. Maybe we're saying it wrong.
You know what? I don't care as long as we spell their name correctly,
That's
right?
right.
I think they'll be okay with it.
That's right. We sat inside. They have some outdoor seating. It's a lovely place right across from Moss Rock.
Yeah.
Ordered the pepperoni and then got what was the other one that you ordered?
The Supreme.
It was a Supreme.
It was called the Supreme. I mentioned last week how much I hate it when they come up with these cutesy little names for their pizzas and you have to read through to figure out which one is the Supreme. So thank you, Vecchia, for actually just calling it the Supreme. I appreciate it.
And it was very pretty. The Supreme was very pretty.
I liked this pizza more than you guys did.
I think you might have.
We had Jeff come with us, Jeff of Jeff's Joke of the Day.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff. It was good to meet him. Pastor Jeff blessed our pizza, and then we consumed the pizza.
I can tell you this. While he closed his eyes and was praying over the pizza, I spit on his. So
He did not.
how would you know? Your eyes
Well,
were
that's
closed
right.
too.
My eyes were closed. You might have.
Jeff regaled us with stories of his very successful children, which was wonderful. Great to
of
hear.
them.
Yeah, he's got 6 kids. He obviously loves them, is very proud of them, which I think is great.
Yes.
My daughter, of course, has a full-time job being a disappointment to me. So I can understand how great it is that Jeff has these
All right,
wonderful
back to the
kids.
pizza.
Oh, right, pizza. Right, pizza. So anyway, the reason I think I like this pizza more than you guys did, first off, I know the scores because I wrote my scores down and mine were higher than yours. But also, it was kind of the opposite of last week's pizza at the filling station, which, by the way, was very good. So far, we've really only had one place that we think of was as a disaster. But the filling station, we loved the texture of the crust, right?
Right.
We thought it was great. It had a good undercarriage. It had very little flop, but a little bit of flop. And the crust was crunchy, crispy, but also a little chewy. The texture was just great, but it had almost no flavor.
Yeah.
It was like...
It was a little bland.
It was weird.
It was.
That it was so perfectly textured and just had strange, almost no flavor. This was the exact opposite. Now, it did have the puffy, we cooked this in a fire-burning oven end crust, which I love.
Yeah, because we could see the fire burning. There was two of those ovens in their kitchen, so we know that's where it came from.
So that puffy edge, which I absolutely adore, and also crispy. But then the center of it was very floppy. It just the interior of the whole pizza or the point of the slice it just laid there. Like if you weren't careful, it would flop over in your hand and everything would fall off of it. So you had to kind of hold it with 2 hands.
Yep. I will say this.
These things.
Here was my thought on the pepperoni pizza. Not enough pepperoni.
Yeah, could have used more pepperoni.
It's not enough.
I agree.
They're putting about
wholeheartedly.
1 pepperoni on each slice. So if there's like 8 slices, it's 8 pieces of pepperoni.
That's all. To complete my thought on the crust, even
Yes.
though the texture was a little off, the taste was fantastic.
It was really good.
The Vecchia's crust tastes like I think all pizza crust is supposed to taste. It was yeasty. It was crunchy on the end. It was chewy in the middle. It just the texture was just a little bit weird, but the flavor was out of this world. I also like the fact that it wasn't overwhelmingly topped. Like a lot of times you'll get these pizzas and they'll be swimming in sauce and then there will be a ton of stuff on top of it. This had just enough to make it. That's how I was able to eat 4 pieces yesterday. I normally, usually I eat 2, right?
Right.
Because they're usually very filling. This was great. It was just, I love this. I don't know if I'd call it sparseness or just the ratio was correct, in my opinion. So I love this. I loved it more than you guys because your scores suck.
I thought the ratio was correct on the Supreme.
Yeah.
But again, as I said, the pepperoni, a few more slices of pepperoni would have been nice. Then I think it would be perfect. But the crust was absolutely perfect.
Next time, I'm ordering the pepperoni and I'm asking for extra pepperoni.
Right. Can we have extra on
Get
it?
extra pepperoni in there. Or I'm just getting the works again because that Supreme was out of this world.
It was the Supreme is
That was to
excellent.
me about as good as it gets. Anyway, lovely location, by the way. Picnic tables on the inside or tall tables. Once again, you're dealing with paper plates. You're dealing with
Roll of paper towel.
plastic
Yep.
silverware. There's just not a lot of overhead here. But there is a lot of draft beer. You can get, they got a whole wall of draft beer over there, including Peroni on tap,
Yep,
which not a lot of places have.
And then coolers full of all kinds of different drinks, root beer, Coke, Pepsi, water, whatever you want. They have that full. So that part was really nice too. So I enjoyed it. I thought it was one of the better places that we've been.
Absolutely one of our better pizza runs. Really enjoyed it a great deal. Of course, we got 3 more of these things to go, so we can't divulge any of the scores yet. But I can tell you that we're closing in, and the last place we go is touted far and wide by many people as one of the best, not just in Birmingham, but in the state of Alabama. So we'll see how that goes.
Yep.
All right, that's it for Pizza Podcast number 9.
Thank you, Birmingham Broker.
Love Craig in Birmingham, bro. Sorry he couldn't make it with us this time.
Yep.
But we'll see him next week, and we'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat station.